Amazing. That's the best job I ever saw. Hey, welcome to my house. This is where I live in Chicago. It's such a cozy, warm space, and I live in one part of the house where I get a view of Lake Michigan, and this part of the house I get to see the city of Chicago. This would be the living space here, where guests can just flop down and watch the big screen TV. When guests are here, there's enough room for at least 20 people in this room if you use all the ottomans. I like the idea of English country, so you'll see touches of English fabrics around the house. All the walls in the house are fabriced walls because it gives a warm, cozier feeling. This is my favorite space in the whole house because it's where all the books are. There's not enough space for all the books that I have. But I love this space because it originated because of that young black girl. I love collecting art, and I love 19th century impressionistic art, and it's very difficult to find 19th century art that represents black people in a really positive light. So I was really happy to come upon this young girl holding her doll. Now, I, as growing up as a girl, didn't have a lot of dolls, so I love dolls and love collecting dolls and love collecting beautiful African-American dolls. She sits here she's like queen of the room. Generally on Sundays I come over here and sometimes work at the computer here because this is the only place in the house I have a computer. It's really pretty comfortable for me because it's connected right to the dining room and to the kitchen. It has a really nice flow to it. Oh, hey, art's in the kitchen. We have a stainless steel countertop, which just feels clean. This is our little kitchen. It's not very big, but we can get a lot done over here, right?
Sure can.
Yeah, and I do mean me, because I cook too. I do cook. Don't I, Art?
You cook quite a bit.
Very well. Art doesn't cook on the weekends. I do the cooking on the weekends. I think you should surround yourself with beautiful things. And because I knew I was doing the stainless steel kitchen, I almost had a little hissy happening with myself when I discovered these plates with the pewter rims that matched our stainless steel kitchen. It was the most heavenly thing that day. Not only that, but like the bowls. I love a great bowl. And the pewter bottom and the plate. So exciting. No, and then to top it all off, we found the pewter wine and vinegar set and the pewter salt and pepper shakers. Happiness. We have his bathroom and her bathroom. Very important for her to have her own bathroom with a nice marble tub. And I just think this is my #1 pet peeve when I go to visit people's houses, is that they don't have fresh soap. So whenever anybody comes to my house, I always have a fresh bar of soap. I think that's really essential because nobody likes to bathe themselves where other people have bathed themselves. This, in my opinion, is one of the great suites of Chicago. I would actually rather stay here than any hotel in Chicago. My best friend Gail, who comes to town from time to time, does not like this suite, however, because the television is over there and the bed is here. I don't believe in televisions in the bedroom because I think you're supposed to be doing other things in there, even if you're just having quiet time with yourself. But I know guests like to have televisions, but that seemed to me to be the best place for the television. I always try to have lit candles, and if guests were spending the night here, we would have milk and cookies by their bedside or a little pot of tea. So I try to be a full-service host because I think that when you invite people to your home, you invite people to yourself, and that your home is a huge extension of who you are. It's really an expression of who you are and what you want to say and be in the world. So thanks for coming into my house. That really is a thriving part of who I am, is to have my exterior reflect the interior. So because it's something I've always wanted for myself, and I recognize that I am like everybody else, that I realize lots of other people want the same thing for themselves. So because that's the way I like to feel about my space, I know that at least 1 million other people must feel the same way about their spaces, and over the years have done and tried to, over the years have tried to get other people to see that for themselves in whatever way was best for themselves. I remember years ago, one of the most important shows we did was using your good stuff. We're talking about being afraid to use your good stuff. Now, according to Aida and James, they've been trying for the last 10 years to get their mom to remove her plastic slip covers once and for all. Maddie, has the plastic ever been off?
No.
Could you take it off 2 days so we could come back and see the plastic off?
Yes, I could take it off.
Yes.
Okay. Maddie, you taking that plastic off?
Yes, I'm taking it off right now.
It's gone. The plastic palace has fallen, Oprah.
The
we got
plastic
one more
palace
piece.
has fallen. Maddie,
This is
how
the
do you
last piece.
how do you feel doing that, Maddie? Is it a feeling of relief or you get a little anxiety seeing it?
Well, I'm going to get used to it, Oprah.
She's nervous.
I'm kind of nervous, but I'm going to get used to it when I take this last plastic off. It looks so much better.
It does look so much better, and doesn't it feel better?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Well, I'm glad you did it. I believe that you should use those things. You should use all your good stuff, because just putting the idea out there that your good stuff was not to be saved until you died and somebody else got to use your good stuff was, I think, an important idea, thought, concept for people that made people think differently about their own lives and the way they used their own things and the way they treated themselves. I think fresh flowers in the home is one of the nicest things you can do for yourself, but I believe that flowers were meant to be fresh. They were not meant to be fake. So plastic flowers, to me, are about the worst thing you can do when you call yourself having good taste. I learned early on that fruit was cheaper than flowers. And so, you know, when I wasn't making a lot of money, and even still today, I'll put a bowl of lemons, a bowl of apples, a bowl of limes, a bowl of oranges, something fresh, something that represents life. And this is a very inexpensive centerpiece here. That's really fabulous. We
Yes, it's persimmons and lemons and oranges and limes, and you can just use them afterward. But it's colorful, and it is a sort of individual emphasis. You know?
Love that. You know, the number one complaint that we hear about everybody's house is not enough space. Would you say that about your house? Yes. I actually could not say that about mine. But I'm going to be very empathetic with all the people today. Nate has done some amazing things, but that 300 square feet or 400 square foot apartment in Boston was one of the, that's when I made me stand up and take notice. Like, hey, you're good. First up is Claudia, who was suffocating in her, I don't know how Claudia was living in this house. Look at this.
Here we are. Welcome to all 319 square feet. Let me give you an idea of about how big that actually is. It takes two of me to go from wall to wall. This works as my whole house rolled into one. This is my living room. Here I am in my dining room. Here I am in my office. And here I am in my bedroom. This is my teeny tiny 6 foot by 6 foot kitchen. I can reach into both cabinets at the same time if I really wanted to. This little tiny space with a whole lot of potential. I know you're up for the challenge. Can you help?
Wait till you see what's going to happen to that place. Because, Claudia, if you were just asking me, I would say, move, honey. Move. And what to do with friends over? You don't have friends over. And 319 square feet. Well, help was on the way because we found the award-winning designer, Nate Berkus, to uncramp her style. As Nate soon found out, this small space would be a big challenge.
Okay, your place, it's so cute, it's got a ton of potential, but you know what? You gotta get out of here. We've got a ton of work to do.
Nate had his work cut out for him and got busy creating a game plan to maximize Claudia's itty-bitty space.
You know what this kitchen needs? We need a bulldozer.
In just 48 hours, Nate and the Design Expo team worked their buns off, and the end result? Let's see what Claudia thinks of her new place.
No way, no way, no way. I cannot believe this is the same place.
Believe it, Claudia, Nate has ideas around every corner, starting with the closet. Now an entertainment center. Clever. Picture the old kitchen, with short cabinets and oversized appliances. Now, 3 rows of cabinets are stacked to the ceiling, and new, smaller appliances are neatly tucked away. Claudia's tiny studio, which had no storage, is now an innovative home with space to spare.
Thank you.
My God, that's the best damn job I ever saw. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so this hunk of burning love, Nate, is here today. Today, viewers are pleading for the help of one man. They've seen what he can do, and they want a piece of you. Okay, we're calling it decorating disaster makeovers. Viewers sent in their ugliest rooms, and y'all got some ugly rooms out there.
This is the Southwestern theme. This is the most pathetic Southwestern family room there is. I am totally ill every time I see this paint. My family really doesn't like it. It all started, though, with this one picture. My Aunt Annie gave me this picture, and I felt so guilty I had to put it up. We added the dream catcher, the Mexican sombrero. My brother even added in the Mexican throw and this blanket on the sofa. And we added Geronimo. We do everything in this room, even though it makes us ill. Nate, your challenge is to make this room a room my family will love. The catch is, you gotta keep it in the Southwestern theme. Good luck.
Hi.
Hi.
Timmy?
Yes.
I'm Nate.
This is it, the pathetic Southwestern room.
All right, don't be mad at me, but it is pathetic. Well, you've given me quite a challenge, so I'm throwing you out of your own house now. Now, this I'm gonna keep, but I'm not gonna use it on my head. The paint color's gotta go. As a tip to everybody, if you're gonna do a theme room, don't start with the wall color. Do a neutral color, and then everything you do will really, really look amazing. Giddy up.
So Timmy's standing by via satellite right outside the door. Let Timmy see the wall.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! Oh no, wait a minute! There's a brown house there. Oh Lord! I can't believe this.
Oh.
I guess I can believe it because Nate did it. Oh no!
I guess you like it, huh? Can you believe that?
Did you see the leather drapes?
No, we haven't seen the leather. Oh, the leather drapes.
Oh my God.
Hello?
Kirsty,
Yes?
it's Nate Burkus, and I'm here to rescue your kitchen.
You're Nate!
I am.
You're cute! You're cute! Here it is.
Wow. Okay.
This kitchen is the center of my house. It's the center of my life. This is where I entertain. This is where we eat dinner. There's no table in here. At any given moment, there will be probably 6 to 8 people in here.
If your family's spending so much time in here, then it's got to be larger and...
I want to pay attention to you, but you're so cute. Your eyes. You have really beautiful eyes. Okay, go ahead.
This is a pretty kitchen, but it seems like a mix of all these different things.
This island is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It takes up the whole room, and if you feel it, it's cement under here, right?
Right.
So my kids raise up and bang their heads on that. Listen, I'm on Oprah, goodbye.
What do you really want this kitchen to be? Tell me what, in your dreamscape, you would walk into.
I love color. If it's the right colors, you can never give me too much color.
We have ripped this entire place apart, starting with the floors, then the walls, and now we're gonna start ripping up the ceiling. This is really a mess.
Nate's plans called for a Mediterranean-style kitchen with European antiques, so Kirsty and Nate hit the shops.
Are you opposed to mixing and
I
matching?
feel like I am opposed to it, unless I'm backed into a corner. I just got punched out. Kirsty's punched me out. She didn't like my answer. I even like this without the back plate.
I see. I like it with it.
You do.
Are these the ones you just picked?
Yeah, but there's a reason why I picked these, so. And this is what you're picking? I'm in the tub because Kirsty had 50 opinions. She liked 500 things. So now I have way too much information. I'm a little stressed. I'm just gonna take a bath. I'm gonna turn the cameras off. Just need a minute to myself. Everybody, thank you.
Can he give Kirsty the kitchen of her dreams? I believe he can.
On the count of 3,
Yeah.
I'd like you to open your eyes
All right.
and see what all of this has been about for the last 2 months.
All right.
1,
I'm afraid. Wait.
2,
Wait. Okay.
3.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe it. I don't think I can go in there. I can't believe it.
I'm gonna go get you
Let me just get
tissue.
myself together. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is the prettiest thing. I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know where it was. I forgot.
This makes Italy look like it sucks.
Does it?
It looks like it should look.
I think so too.
Me too. Now we should make out.
Let's make out. I hear inside this building is a Hollywood star who is living like a complete frat boy. Jerry O'Connell's bachelor pad is upstairs, so let's go check it out.
It's Nate! Oh, the girls are going crazy!
What's going on?
Nate, I need your help, Nate. This apartment is hurting.
Give me the tour.
This is a ping pong table, as you can see.
All right.
This is my dining room table.
So this is like your romantic evening is basically where I'm sitting.
Yeah, that's about it.
Does this have to stay?
You know what, Nate? I'm an adult.
Yeah.
The ping pong table's gotta go. Bye, Mr. Ping Pong Table, bye. Let's go to the screening room. Have a seat.
Thanks very much.
Comfy,
All
right?
Excellent. I can sit in your screening room and put my legs in your exercise room.
Bought 2 chairs at a thrift store, 15 bucks a pop.
Okay.
Pretty nice, right? This is sweet burlap. It gives me a rash. I have 0 design capabilities, Nate. That's why I need you, my friend. This couch over here, I bought at a Denny's. Are you familiar with the Denny's diners?
Yeah.
And I bought this for 20 bucks. It was closing. It's kind of a cool couch, isn't it?
No. This is the kitchen.
This is it.
It's a small space. It could have some more personality.
Nate, the bedroom.
So this is where it all takes place.
This is where some of it takes place,
Okay.
yeah. Nate, I'm just tired of living in shame. In shame. I don't want to be shamed when people come over here.
I'm gonna put an end to that.
I know you're gonna put an end to that. Come on, we're hugging, Nate.
Talk to you soon.
See you soon.
All right,
Wish me
buddy.
luck. Bye, guys.
Wish me luck.
I'll see you later. Bye, house. It was nice knowing you.
Jerry needed help, and Nate had a plan. Okay, without further ado, let's see what Nate dreamed up for Jerry's Hollywood home. Take a look.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Nate. Nate. Just take a couple deep breaths. This is intense, Nate. I'm freaking out. I'm not being very cool here. I just have to get my bearings.
What do you think?
Wow, it's unbelievable.
Remember the burlap chairs that gave Jerry a rash? Nate replaced them with an elegant entertainment cabinet.
That would be a flat screen television, wouldn't it?
That is a flat screen television, so it could fit inside here.
See, now this is the part on Oprah where the guy cries. This is the part where you get the man to cry. Oh, look at the flat screen! Oh, Nate.
The ping pong table had to go, making way for a sitting area. Jerry's old kitchen was teeny tiny. Problem solved. Nate knocked down the wall to the living room with the Denny's couch, which nearly doubled the size.
How great is this?
Before Jerry's bedroom was a big bore. Now it's a manly suite. Very nice.
Look at this place. It's beautiful. It's like the big, beautiful leather chair. It looks super cool.
Let me give you a round of applause. Yes. 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 Wow. I think that's the best.
Miracle worker.
Yeah, miracle worker. That's the best I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen Nate do a lot of things. I think that was a miracle transformation in your space. Yeah, that was good. Trying to give the idea that your home is not where you just lay your head, but it's where you reside. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. This is wonderful. Look at this.
It's the place where you restore yourself.
Oh my God.
It's a place where you rest yourself.
It's time to see your new room.
Okay.
Open your eyes.
Open the doors and let Molly in the room.
Oh my God, look at this! My dad! I love it, thank you!
It's the place that should rise up to meet you when you enter and leave you feeling full and filled when you leave.